Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy B Mahari here, represent MehariNation Sports Podcast. Welcome to episode 11 of Basketball Conversations. Salute to the entire LDBC. Salute to the greater basketball community. And we got a special guest on the scene here tonight. Let's introduce to you as right now, Mr. Stay Ready Boxing TV. My brother, how you doing tonight?
You gotta add me into the show, Abel.
I just started the show right now, man.
Oh, you did? Oh, it doesn't show that I'm in the show. I didn't know I was in.
Well, you in now, so you good, bro. So
All
we got
right, that's what's up, man. Appreciate you for bringing me on, man.
yeah, absolutely though, bro. Not a problem whatsoever. Like I told you, I backed up my word. Like I said, I brought you the link. Now it's time to roll.
All right, I called LVZ.
All right. I sent it. I emailed him the link though too, so he'll be able to jump in whenever he's able to. But let me just get started here though, bro. Let me just get started here. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this debate about James Harden versus Kobe Bryant. Wherever we go, wherever this goes, wherever we go. But here's my point. Here's my point about James Harden. I think you know about this off the rip. I respect James Harden's abilities. I respect his scoring prowess. Okay, now what he's able to do so well, and from my vantage point, is he's an excellent playmaker, very excellent dribbler, and also he has very good footwork when it comes to his ability to bring the ball up the court and also hitting. He's a very good shooter and excellent finisher too. My issue with James Harden is this: he's been scoring at a rapid pace in this generation. I cannot take away from that. But my issue is with the current rules in place in the NBA
I, I,
right
I
now.
don't want to hear that current rule argument. You can't give me that because I know what you're gonna use that current rule,
You
and I'm
know,
gonna tell you why. No, hold on.
all right.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because if it wasn't for Jordan, you wouldn't have the flagrant call in the NBA. Yes, he's the reason that you have flagrant 1 and 2s in the NBA. If it wasn't for Jordan, you wouldn't. His generation implemented a lot of the rules that they're enforcing even more strongly now, but people don't realize that. You can go back to old Jordan games and sit there and watch where they were calling fouls for him and nobody even touched him. If you go and watch James Harden play, at least he's getting touched. He got scars on his arms and
Oh my.
face from him. Nope, it's the truth. You want me to give you false? I'm not gonna say he overreact when he gets fouled, but are they legitimate fouls? Yes.
Okay, can I finish my point before I was ruthlessly interrupted?
Okay, I interrupted you. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, here's my point though, bro. My point is that listen, the way that the rules are currently built for this version of the NBA, okay? Listen, you mean to tell me? Okay, I'll ask you this question. I'll ask you this question. Do you believe that if James Harden would have played, let's say in the '80s per se, oh, you know what? Let's go '90s. Would you think he was? Do
No,
you think he would produce those kinds of numbers with those rules
a-
back then?
actually, I do
Okay, explain why.
because you got to look at it, whether you like it or not, and whether he he probably depending it's give or take on the free throw numbers, right?
Okay,
But look at the amount of 3 point shots that he's making. He's shooting at a better average. Like I'm talking shooting average and 3 point average is better than anybody's of the 80s and 90s. You telling me that somebody's gonna stop him?
yeah,
No.
because I'll tell you right now, if you put him against the New York Knicks during Pat Riley's Knicks back then, you best believe they'll figure out a way to try to at least slow him down. I'm not gonna
They
say
couldn't
shut.
slow down. Hold on, Pat Riley Knicks couldn't slow down T Mac. You think they're gonna slow down James Harden? They couldn't slow the '90s Knicks couldn't slow down a Latrell Sprewell. You think they're gonna slow down Harden?
I'm not saying shut him down. I would say slow him down. Listen,
You said slow him down, so we're saying can he still score? I'm not saying he James Harden's still gonna average 20 or 30 points.
that's what I mean. What I'm saying is that I'm not gonna sit here and say shut him down entirely. You can't
Yeah.
listen. You can't shut down a great offensive player. It's physically impossible.
Yeah.
Okay, but my point is that the rule, the way the game was called back then is more catered. It was a bit more in favoritism up towards the defense to a certain extent than the offense is because you got to remember. There was hand checking allowed. There was a little bit more physicality on the defensive end. In this version of the NBA, you can't even listen. You can't even take one simple breath without calling that a foul. And I'm not saying that's all James Harden's fault. He's only implemented the rules that have been given to him.
So if that's the, hold on. With what you just said, I'm just stopping you because I don't want to keep going from point to point to point.
Okay.
What you just said right there. So James Harden is using the rules of today to that's a skill level. Am I correct?
Yeah, listen, if you're able to master it with the current rules in place, I mean that's a skill set because listen, you could have the rules embedded for you, but if you don't have the skills to back it, then it doesn't mean anything.
Okay, so that's a skill set. Everything that James Harden does is a skill set. Even that zero step that he does. Do you know how much practice it takes to do a lot of the stuff that he does?
Well, I've been researching about the zero step dribble these days, and you know what? I must give him credit. It's not. It's a very difficult dribble to master, but I never seen that kind of dribble used that frequently in basketball when I was watching back then. I listen. You couldn't even use.
You're right.
You couldn't even use.
I'm not taking nothing away from that, but what I'm saying is that's a skill level. Everything that James Harden does, it's a skill set that he actually took time, mastered it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you got to give him credit for that.
I do
But
give.
he's not the only one that uses the rules to their advantage.
Right.
LeBron does it.
Of course.
Kobe even does it. Reggie Miller done it a lot. I'm a Reggie fan. Reggie does it a lot.
Well, of course, because Reggie Miller flops like crazy all over the place. Because listen. Michael and the Bulls face Reggie at least 4 times a year. I cannot recall the amount of times Reggie would flop all over the place, and then anytime Pippen would try to bump him defensively, he would just flop towards the end of towards the sideline. Like, bro, please, you know what I mean? Here's my point. If I had to choose between Kobe Bryant or James Harden, I pick Kobe any day because the one thing here's a slight advantage that Kobe has that James Harden doesn't have. I'm not saying that he doesn't have it entirely, but when you look at Kobe Bryant's post work, it is a pure art form, and that was basically coming from when he came in as a rookie and being mentored heavily by Michael Jordan. Because when Michael back then was the master during the second 3P team, his ability to go on the block, work, get in the post, back you down, and then use the superior football without traveling and using that fadeaway jumper. I mean, hell, you couldn't even stop that thing. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, though. But let me check out the chat real quick before we continue. Ag Reacher, what's going on there, brother? Oh, Drew Titan is here. Bronx on deck. What's good, family? So go ahead, stay ready.
I'm gonna be real honest with you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We can sit here and go back and forth because I can sit here and just say we could talk about seasonal numbers. Kobe is never average what James Harden average, right?
Right.
Kobe has never put up the assist James Harden put up, has he?
Whoa, hold
nope,
on.
I'm 100% guarantee you Kobe didn't. James Harden averaged double in a season. Kobe ain't did that.
He could do that if he wanted to.
I don't want to hear if he wanted to, because if he wanted to, he would have did it. If he could, he would have did it. I don't want to hear he wanted to. He didn't.
Okay. So you're basically You tell me.
I'm going off of what is on record and what we've done and what we've seen. Because if Jordan wanted to, he would have won 18 rings. So, but I don't want to hear. I wanted to. I want to hear what actually was done and the set in stone. Because we can go back and forth on what a player wanted to do or could have done.
Okay, number one. Are you mean to tell me that James Harden doesn't chuck up all sorts of ridiculous shots in a amount of games? Because I can tell you this off the rip.
You mean to tell me Kobe ain't never chunked up some ridiculous shots?
I never said that he didn't, but I'd say
okay. But you just threw that out there like James Harden does in every single game.
Not every single game, though, bro. But listen, let me put it like this. Okay, James Harden is playing in a wide open system that Mike D'Antoni implements.
I can't, but you can't sit there and use that as a wide open system because he was putting up similar numbers when he was under Kevin McHale too.
Okay, but first off, if he were playing with Phil Jackson, do you think he would have averaged about at least 30 points a game under
He'd
that?
have, he'd
Under
average
that
more.
what?
He'd average more.
Okay, but my point is that you realize that Kobe Bryant during his prime was playing through a basically a complex triangle system, and he was still putting up 30 points a game. So
I'm not saying he won't, but you telling me James, but with the offensive skill set that James Harden got put in the triangle offense, you telling me that James Harden wouldn't drop 30 or 40, being that he's so offensive? He's shooting the three better than Kobe. He's shooting more efficient shots. He's shooting better than Kobe. Like he's putting up better numbers efficiently. His shooting percentage and true shooting percentage, if you want to go with the analytic numbers, is better than Kobe.
man,
So you
forget that.
telling me if you put him in the triangle, he couldn't put up the same numbers that Kobe did?
I don't know if I don't.
And James Harden has he has less skilled players around him than what Kobe had.
Oh, you. Oh no,
Tell
no.
me, no, you can no. He does. He did what he did. You telling me it's anybody on that squad right now in Houston? But okay, he got Russell Westbrook right now. But
Yes.
you telling me that them two right there are better than what Kobe had when he had Lamar Odom and Paul Gasol right there when he won championships. Name another player besides Westbrook that James Harden has that even comparable with either one of those players right now on the Rockets.
Well, right now you still got Eric Gordon on your
Aaron Gordon is
roster.
not comparable to no Lamar Odom.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
I said Eric Gordon is not comparable to Lamar Odom.
All right, though, bro. But the thing is that you listen. Your team, your Houston Rockets team, is full with shooters, right? So, listen. Everything that James Harden does is basically caters to what he been able to do. But my issue with James Harden is that during the playoffs, when it's all on the line, when defenses are catered to take away what you're really normally good at, this beard headed dude takes about 7 to 8 dribbles to get his offense going, and I'm just looking at the screen there like, bro, you can't just simply play ISO ball throughout the playoffs and expect to win.
What kind of ball did Kobe play though?
What do you mean? When he won championships?
What? No, I want to know what kind of championships, no championships, even the years he missed the playoff. What kind of ball did Kobe play?
Okay, number one though, bro.
You because here's the deal. You sat here and said with the rule changes, you talk about that now ball, but then you're gonna go, well, you can't play ISO ball no more. See, I don't hear that. Kobe was playing ISO ball.
Okay, but let me.
Was he or was he not?
Yes, he was. And
Oh, okay. So with James Harden doing the exact same thing, if he had I'm gonna give you a key example.
all right.
You remember the year that James Harden? It was James Harden. We traded New Orleans for Ryan Anderson and Eric Gordon. Those were the second best players on our team. I think Clint Capella was coming into his second year in the NBA. We had Montrezl Harrell and Patrick Beverley.
And you had Dwight Howard.
No, we didn't. I'm not talking about that year. Stop bringing up that year. I'm not. We got rid of Dwight Howard that year. Eric Gordon never played with Dwight Howard. That was Chandler Parsons. We had Ryan Anderson and Eric Gordon. We had just got them. And when we got rid of Dwight Howard, everybody said the Rockets are not going to make the playoffs. They said that. And they were talking about how good OKC was going to be after Kevin Durant left, but OKC went and got Oladipo from Indianapolis. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that same year, James Harden by himself took the Rockets to a third seed in the playoffs, and we lost in the second round to Golden State.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm listening.
It was in 5 games. Now, I want you to take Kobe Bryant and put him on that exact same team under Kevin McHale in the exact same system, and tell me that Kobe Bryant would have took the same Rockets team to the second rounds and to a 5-game series, because we lost in 5 that year with Golden State Warriors.
I still listen. You could pretty much take the flip side to when Kobe was basically the solo artist in the '06 Lakers when they had Smush Parker, when they had only Kwame Brown, Chris Mim. I mean, come on, let's think about this, bro.
Hold on. Yeah, you're right. They had Kwame Brown. They still had Lamar Odom.
Yeah, they had Lamar Odom, but that's
But
probably the
James,
only.
that's more than what James had.
Oh my God, bro!
It is. Tell me
No,
if
it's
it's
not.
not.
No, it's not though, bro. Because
Eric Gordon was coming off an injured season. Nobody even knew if he was going to be able to play again.
well, that's true. That's true with
So
that.
I'm saying I'm not counting him because nobody even thought he was going to be able to play. He was going to be the even same Eric Gordon again. So coming off of that major injury that he had, he came in and gave us numbers, but it wasn't the same numbers that he's giving us now, being more healthy.
Hmm. Look,
Ryan Anderson was more of a threat than Eric Gordon was that season because Ryan Anderson, nobody even thought Ryan Anderson could shoot the way he was doing. And I think, oh, you know what? We had what was that Italian guy that was
you,
shooting threes off our bench?
you mean Dante Monte
No, not Monty Eunice. Not
Uh,
Monty Eunice.
uh,
It's start with a C.
you mean Pablo Prigioni? Oh no, that's not
No,
him. No, 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 no,
no,
no, no, no. No. Hmm, not sure.
no. I'll tell you in just a second.
For
Hold
sure,
on.
for sure. But everybody in the chat, make sure to smash the like buttons. 88 Sports Talk says Harden never shows up in the playoff when it really counts. I'm talking about after the first round. You right, though, bro. You right.
Hey, hold on. How many years did it take Jordan to get out the first round before he won his first ring?
Well, bro.
No, I don't give me that excuses, bro, because it took him years. Harden been in the league 11 years, but Harden,
Bro.
no, listen to me.
No. Hold on.
No,
No.
y'all got it. You don't. Y'all got to listen to me because y'all always get. Because I always hear that Harden chokes in the playoffs. Harden never choked in the playoffs. Harden actually goes out there and tries. Choking is Kobe passing up a shot, Jordan passing up a shot, or somebody passing up a shot and not willing to take those shots in clutch moments. You never see Harden do that.
Yeah,
Harden
but
might go out there and miss the shot. At least he going out there trying. Choking is actually going out there and getting not even putting up effort to put up the shot.
but slow down for 1 second, okay? Number
But what
one,
I
you gotta let me speak, but you gotta let me get this
I
out.
am I'm quiet. You said number one. I'm waiting on you to.
Okay, number one. Okay. Number one. Okay.
All right.
The fact is, Michael Jordan in his first years in the playoffs ran through the Boston Celtics, the '86 Celtics. He had 63 against them in the playoffs. I'm sorry. Listen. Michael was a great young player at that time, but he was going against a loaded Celtics team early on in his career. Okay.
Bro, who you think James Harden going against? He by himself going up against a fully loaded Golden State team. Y'all mean to
Bro.
tell me, James? Nope. You're not gonna do this because y'all can't sit
Yeah,
there
I
and
am.
say,
Yeah, I
don't.
am. Yeah, I am gonna do this though because the fact.
Steph Curry, hold on. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, whatever,
Clay
little
Thompson.
light skin,
Clay Thompson.
John B. looking ass motherfucker. I can't think of his goddamn name.
You mean Clay Thompson?
And Draymond Green, yeah, Klay Thompson. That's 4 All Stars. 4, not 1, not 2, 4.
Bro.
4 All Stars. Hold on. How many in the history of basketball? How many times have you sat there and watched 4 All Stars play on an NBA team together?
Do I even consider Draymond Green an all-star though, bro? Get the fuck out of here.
Why not? Did he? How many years back to back has he made the All Stars?
Listen, the only reason why he got made an all-star team was because of the fact that he was playing on a loaded team. But if you put him anywhere else, you know what though, bro? I'm gonna say this right now. Draymond Green is a wasted $100 million investment, though,
I
bro.
don't like Draymond Green, but he's a good defensive player and he can know how to drop points.
Yeah, though, bro. But
Draymond Green was the heart of that team. He's the one that made that whole engine move.
yeah, but the fact is, you blew Kevin Durant out of town, and now
That's a whole nother issue. We ain't
talking about that.
We ain't discussing what he did. We talking about James Harden, and
Right.
y'all trying to sit here and tell me he was supposed to go out there and beat all that by himself.
You had Trevor Ariza. You had
Trevor Ariza is not an all-star.
yeah, but he's actually still a good role player for
He's
for
a
his.
role, bro. Come on, man. We talking about superstar talents. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry are they're top five NBA players by themselves
Mm-hmm.
in the time. We're talking about superstars and you bringing up role players. Role players can't compete with Kevin Durant to go out and drop 30 right now on Trevor Reason. There's nothing he can do about it.
Yeah,
Nothing.
pretty much. That's the truth. That is the truth. But the point. But listen, you had home
So
court.
give me a point because you have made a good point yet about that.
But bro, you had home court advantage in that game 7, and you still stumbled
Home,
into it.
bro, I don't. Home court advantage mean nothing when you got four All Stars.
Mm-mm-mm. Sorry though, bro. I'm not buying it though, bro. Listen, you
What
had
you mean you can't buy it? It's the truth.
it is it is the
Hold on. I gotta pull up the chat. Anybody in the chat? Anybody? Y'all, I want to see right now. Y'all tell me what James Harden was supposed to do against four All Stars. Y'all explain that to me. Maybe I'm blind and I can't see because I see people saying he never show up in the playoff. Maybe I'm supposed to just see he's supposed to be a magician, a wizard, and go out there and just bam. All right, we gonna beat them today. Ain't nothing they gonna do about me and the rest of my team, y'all just go along for the ride against four All Stars.
but
Four.
when you keep dropping about 40 points a month during the NBA season though, bro. I mean,
That's cool.
but the thing is though, bro, is that
You
when you get to the biggest stage, it does. Listen, when you get to
that
the
biggest
biggest
stage
stage,
means nothing when you going against four All Stars, bro. He didn't have, bro. Then hold on. Then he took them to 7 games, and my star player get hurt. My co-star get hurt. Now I got to do this by myself. Four All Stars, and it was just him and Chris Paul. Come on, man. You
ooh,
can't tell me he not that. Yeah, you saying boo hoo hoo now,
no,
but
no. I said ooh because Jay Cooley just says, well, Harden do need help, but Harden also can't go right or nor play defense.
you a lie, Jay Cooley. See, you just said it yourself. You admitted he need help. But hold on. Our argument today is James Harden versus Kobe. Why does
Yes, sir.
James Harden average more steals than Kobe for a career and he only played 11 seasons if he don't play defense? Why was James Harden top 5 in steals last year if he don't play defense? Why do people see him right now play the shit out these passing lanes and stripping point guards and shooting guards eat with ease if he don't play defense? James Harden played defense. Everybody got lax out defense. LeBron James didn't play a lick of defense last year and barely plays this year. But he sit there and he plays defense. Y'all catch him on a couple of videos to where he lacks off on defense and say he don't play defense. But he actually is always in talks with steals every year. Come on.
bro,
Give me
bro,
another excuse.
bro. Here's another excuse for you. Okay,
I ain't
the
got no
fact.
excuse. I'm giving you. I'm coming. See you. I'm coming out with stats. I'm bringing y'all stats.
But I talk about what I see on the basketball court.
I'm telling you what I see on the
Stats.
basketball court as stats. Yeah,
Hold on.
if you with a debate, bro, you gotta come up with some stats. I'm giving y'all stats. I'm giving y'all facts, and I'm giving y'all rosters. I'm not hearing nothing in retort from that. Like y'all not.
Okay.
I need to see something. Y'all telling me, well, James Harden do this? No, I don't want to hear that. Y'all got to come at me with some facts.
All right. Here's a little facts for you. All right.
All right.
All right. Here, I'm looking at James Harden's career highlights and stats right now. Okay.
Okay.
Has he ever made all defensive team yet?
No, he haven't.
Okay then. How many times has Kobe Bryant made all defensive team?
I think Kobe done made all defense 15 times.
Well, I'm gonna give you this. He made first team all defense nine times. And also through 2006 to 2011, he made it all defensive team 5 times from
He made
06
it
to
12
2011.
times.
Yeah, so he made it basically 12 times, and 3 times he was on the defensive second team. Okay, here's the
That's
thing though,
cool.
bro. Okay,
That's cool. That you actually brought that up, but that still doesn't negate the fact that James Harden was in the top 5 last year in steals. Matter of fact, he was number 2.
Bro, listen. You can basically make steals when you're basically intercepting passes.
That's cool.
But what I'm talking about is that individually when you go to man, Harden has a hard time basically guarding guys one on one. While Kobe Bryant, he made it a mission. He made it a goal to make not only just contain you but shut you down. All right. My point is that James Harden defense is so shaky at times that hell, you could probably score 20 points against James Harden this current defense. Just giving you the facts here at hand here. The point is that James Harden to me is very shaky on defense because listen, it's not because he doesn't try it hard enough. I think that he spends so much time, working himself so hard on the offensive end that he really burns himself out when he goes on the defensive end, in my opinion.
80, hold on, 88 Sports Talk. That wasn't Harden. That was Westbrook. Harden been on the Rockets.
Oh yeah,
That
actually,
was that was Kevin Durant and Westbrook.
yeah. Actually, let me read that again. He said, "Didn't Harden and Durant have Golden State down to 3-1 and blew that lead?" Sorry though, bro. That's incorrect. That's actually Durant and Westbrook. Sorry, bro. The general's in the house. What's going on? 70
What's
Sports
going on,
TV.
78? What's going
Hey,
on? Salute to the general. But
all right, go ahead though, bro.
I hear you. I hear you. But I'm gonna give you another stat.
All right.
I'm gonna give you some. This is something that since the argument is Kobe and James Harden. Career field goal percentage.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe is 4.447. James
Yep.
Harden is 4.43. Basically the same.
Okay.
3-point career. 329 for Kobe, 364 for James Harden. We know James Harden got better free throw numbers because he shoots a million of them. So I'm not gonna mention that. Points per game. James Harden, Kobe. James Harden is over Kobe 38.7 but 35.4.
Mm-hmm.
Rebounds per game, James Harden 8.1, 6.9 to Kobe. Assists per game, James Harden 11.2, Kobe 6.3. Steals per game, Kobe got him by 2.2, James 2.0. Blocks per game, Kobe 1.0, James Harden right behind him at 0.7.
And I'll give you this. I'll give you this. According to Basketball Reference, James Harden's 10th, 11th in player efficiency, while Kobe is ranked 24th.
And I was just saying that a minute ago.
Yeah.
Now, also, I want to bring this up because this is career. We're talking career stats. And where was that? Did I pass it? James Harden has assisted 4,901 assists. Wow. Kobe had 6,306 assists. That's in 11 seasons, and Kobe was in 20. You told me a minute ago if he could. I don't think he could have.
You don't think so?
No.
I think so. He could, but it's just a big. But I think because to me though that Kobe had to show so much on the offensive end. I mean, you got to look at the. I'm not gonna count the championship teams because he had really great teams. All right, but I'm talking about the midway point of his career. When you take away Phil Jackson, when you take away Shaq, he had to shoulder the load on the offensive end and had to take more shots. Let's put it like this. Let me put it like this. If I had to choose a team to build my team around between James Harden and Kobe Bryant, I'm taking Kobe all day long because he has excellent intangibles, and plus he puts the fear in you every time you practice with him, every time you play with him. All right, he expects you to be at your best and willing to take all the heat when you're not doing well. And make sure to smash the like button, guys.
Well, what happened when Kobe lost to the Mavericks in the playoffs?
It wasn't his fault. He was still balling out. It's just that the Mavericks were firing on all cylinders that year. I can't take that away from the Mavericks though, and the Mavericks were on a mission though because listen, you got to remember the Mavericks kept burning out in the playoffs every single time since '06.
I, that 7-game series, you say they fired on all cylinders. Kobe had a better team. Kobe should have been able to beat the Mavericks that year.
The Mavericks?
This is the year the Mavericks lost.
Well, okay, let me put it like this. You got to also think about the fact that that 3-year stretch they made the finals 3 straight years. I mean, this is almost about 100 plus games a year. That long grind really wears championship teams out in the long run. And I just felt that the Lakers during 2011 were an exhausted, fatigued team, and then the Mavericks.
I'm talking 2006.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed
2011.
No, I was.
I forgot about that. You brought up another one, but he wasn't, man.
No, I was just referring to about 2011. I thought you were talking about after he won the championships.
No, I'm talking 2006. Wasn't no championship to win. He got his ass whooped.
Wait a minute.
They had just knocked us out. They had just beat my T Mac because Yao Ming got hurt with a broke toe, and T Mac was out with back spasm. They had just beat us in the second round. They met the Mavericks and and the Mavericks used the shit out of them. And the Mavericks went to lose and lost to the Heat in the championship.
Well, you know what though, bro? That actually changed my argument a little bit, though, bro. Because Kobe was the only guy that was balling out for those Lakers teams.
The same thing I'm telling you about James Harden. He was the only guy balling out for the Rockets.
Well, listen. He had shoot. Listen. You mean to tell me?
You keep telling me he got shooters. That's cool and dandy. Kobe had all stars playing with him. Kobe ain't played. Hold on. Kobe hasn't played nobody like Golden State, bro. The team that was close to Golden State back then was the Boston Celtics that he beat once,
bro.
And he had people behind him. We had to play Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, John B, and Whoopi Goldberg, and they whooped our ass. And we took them with two players, James Harden and Chris Paul, injured Chris Paul, and took them to 7 games. James Harden don't have help, but everybody say he keeps choking. How does he choke? And he's going against a fucking juggernaut team, and you got James Harden over here with a whole team on his back. He carrying the Rockets like
what old team? Okay, no.
Hold on. Take James Harden off the Rockets right now. Are we a playoff team?
Yeah, you probably an 8 seed.
I don't think we're an 8 seed. We're not gonna make the playoffs.
Ooh, I don't know about that though.
I know my team.
I understand. I understand, but let me ask you this question though:
when James Harden made the 3 seed and he went to the playoffs, and all we had was Eric Gordon, Pat Beverly, Montrezl Harrell, Clint Capella in his second season, and Ryan Anderson. We was a 3rd seed. Take James Harden off that team, we're a lottery team. Am I lying?
You're not lying about that, but also let me ask you this.
But James Harden doing that against teams like Golden State by himself.
Let me get this question in. If you put James Harden in that 06 Laker team with Smush Parker, Chris Mim, Kwame Brown, and Lamar Odom, do you think James Harden would probably get past the first round?
He'd make the playoffs.
Yeah, no.
But that's my point. That's my point. James Harden would make the playoffs. He's doing it by himself, bro.
Oh my God.
That's my point.
Oh my God.
Y'all hate the man so much that y'all sitting here y'all going along on a ride that he's taking on. He's putting up numbers incomparable to Wilt Chamberlain, bro.
Listen. It's all nice and dandy, but where are those numbers in the postseason when it actually counts?
Postseason, but I'm gonna tell you like this.
But that's what great players.
James Harden was in OKC for the first 4 years of his first 5 years of career.
Yeah, basically.
Hold 4 years of his career. Then he came over to the Rockets. So he's been carrying a team by himself, doing it by himself for how long now?
But listen, though, bro,
7 years.
You just justify my point, though. The fact that you just justify. Hold on. Let me get this out, okay?
Okay, I'm listening to you.
All right. Here's my point. My point is that listen, when it comes to the regular season numbers, it's all good and dandy. All right. But here's the thing. But here's my point to this. Okay. The point is that when it comes to the postseason, when you're supposed to prove your worth as a great player in this league, Harden every single time falls off the mark. And it's not because he's not trying at all. I will never say that he's not trying. But every time he falls off the mark because he puts the game to himself every single time. And you can't win that way. Listen, he has the pieces around him currently as we speak right now. Now this time around, you got Russell Westbrook, which was a great boost. But I'm telling you that, bro. You listen. If you're telling me that you were the best top seed in the Western Conference that year, and you mean to tell me that you still can't get to the championship, despite the fact you're going against 4 All-Stars and a loaded team, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm for to beat your whole argument.
All right, I'm listening.
I got a big point.
All right,
Everybody,
I'm listening.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He keep doing this in the playoff. How many years did it take Jordan to get to the championship?
Okay, I can pretty much say the same thing for. Let's go to another legend of
No,
yours,
no, no,
Hakeem
no.
Olajuwon.
I didn't ask you. I asked you how many years did it take before Jordan won his first championship?
I think he probably his seventh or eighth year.
It
I
was
think.
he got drafted in '83. He
No,
didn't
he
win his
got drafted
first.
in '84.
No, he got drafted with Hakeem Olajuwon in '83. He played his first year in '83-'84 season.
Wait a minute.
Hakeem
Was that?
Olajuwon came in the league, was the number 2 pick. Jordan was number 3.
No, 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 no. That's incorrect though, bro. Because Elijah actually Drexler came in the '83 draft. Jordan and Elijah came in the '84 draft with
Either
Charles
way,
Barkley. Okay, go ahead.
either way. So, but he didn't win a ring until '91, right?
Right.
James Harden came in the league and played his first 4 seasons with OKC, and then came over to the Rockets. He was able to run his team, his own team, and be the star at the Rockets for how many seasons now? 7, right?
Okay.
Okay, you got, and and Jordan was playing with basically the same team until he got Pippen. James Harden played with different teams because they trying to put the same right teams around him. Every time we got players, Dwight Howard stayed hurt, Chris Paul stayed hurt. They tried to put good talent around him, but they stayed hurt. He's still taking these teams to the playoffs, deep in the playoffs, and losing to a juggernaut. He's not losing to normal regular teams. He's losing to a juggernaut, which is Golden State Warriors. That's the only team he's lost to because they are a juggernaut. It's nothing. If you take them and it would have been just Steph and Clay and the rest of the squad, you think James Harden have a ring right now?
Repeat the question one last time. I got
If you
distracted.
take Draymond and KD off of Golden State, will James Harden have a ring right now?
If the Rockets had Jane,
No. If you take Kevin Durant
okay,
and Draymond Green off of the Golden State Warriors, would James Harden have a ring right now?
no, he still wouldn't have a ring, bro.
Shit, yes, he would.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not. He would.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Who killed us in Game 7 2 years ago?
That was Durant and Curry.
No, Durant. Don't say Curry. Durant killed us.
What are you? I watched the same game.
I'm not saying Curry didn't do his thing, but in the fourth quarter when it was clutch time, Durant damn near dropped 30.
You got it. Well, that's Game 7. Absolutely.
Durant killed us. It wasn't Steph. Durant went off in the fourth quarter and killed us in Game 7.
Oh, wait. Anthony Bolton just said James Harden's choke against the Spurs when he had the lead in the series and Kawhi was hurt.
What year?
Shoot. I think that was I think when Kawhi was with the Spurs. I think that was 2014. I think it was 2014. I think.
Yeah,
But
you're right, Anthony Bolton. Olajuwon was the number 1 pick.
Well, I'm not
the
sure.
Lakers picked him. He had Moses Malone. But that's another thing. I'm looking at what Anthony Bolton just said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, oh yeah. Also, 78 Sports TV said, just do y'all know that the Bucks are currently taking a shit on the Clippers? We win by 50.
Who is?
78. He just said, do y'all know that the Bucks are currently, destroying the Clippers right now by 50?
Yeah, I don't think the Clippers is good.
You don't? I disagree with that. I tell you what, though. I'm gonna go away from
I didn't
the
say they
James
didn't
Harden.
have talent. I say they're not good. What I mean by that is they not meshing well together right now. And if they don't get it together, they gonna be knocked out in the first round.
Might be so too. If Kawhi Leonard can stop having this low management thing, it's really driving me crazy.
Man,
Okay.
let me tell y'all like this. They being smart. Yeah, I don't know why people get upset about this low management thing. I'm always ride with the players on that because I'm the one out here putting my body on the line for your entertainment. Yeah, you're not going to tell me how I'm for to work my body for this check.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I listen. I understand to a certain extent, but then there's times where, like, bro, give me a break. Listen, me and taking me and Ticket agree on the lines of the fact that listen, you coming out, your job was to stay in shape for a full season, and you mean to tell me that you can't even focus yourself to play at least 70 plus games, bro? Get out of here. We listen. These athletes are so these athletes are so entitled to. Oh, I need some rest because I'm playing back to back and all that. Listen, Michael Jordan played 82 games almost every other season, other than his second year when he broke his foot. I mean, come on, it's really getting ridiculous.
But I got a question. These players ain't Michael Jordan, bro.
But
Hold on. We always trying to compare these players to Michael Jordan. They not Jordan.
I understand that. But listen, today's players they're getting paid a lot more. They sit more. But on the flip side to the argument, they're getting injured more. I'm sorry. They're getting paid more to play
They're also more
less
athletic
games.
too.
Hold on. They're getting paid more, play less games, but on the flip side to it, they get injured more. So what does that mean? It means that these guys need to stop concentrating on this. Oh, I need to rest all the time. Listen, if you mean to tell me you can't get yourself in shape for an 82 game season and you can't play all 82 games, at least try to play all 82 games, bro, get out of here with that. I'm not buying into that. Oh, I don't. I shouldn't have to play. All these games every single week. Like, dude, get out of here. It's really getting ridiculous.
Anthony Bowden said, "Y'all need to take it easy on Kawhi Leonard. Y'all know he got gout.
Okay.
They need to stop eating that chicken, man."
Oh my goodness, though, man.
Oh man. But no,
But
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I can't sit here and say that these guys are doing more things with their bodies nowadays. They're more athletic. I'm not saying they're getting beat around, but they're doing different things. They're, for one, our body is not made to play sports. No way, not these sports.
well,
Our body wasn't made to put ourselves through none of the stuff that we put ourselves through in
true.
any boxing and basketball and football, baseball. To be honest with you, baseball is probably the most safest sport to play. That and golf.
Oh, I don't know about. I listen. I actually played some baseball back when I was a
I
kid.
I had a baseball scholarship.
You really?
Baseball, yes, I did. I was
Which
uh,
position? Which position though?
shortstop.
Ooh,
I
imagine
was,
stay ready playing shortstop.
yeah, I played shortstop in center field, and I can play some third and center.
Oh,
But I hated playing bases. I'll be honest with you, I'd rather play center field.
center field where you can rob home runs.
All day, I've covered the whole. When you're in center field, you really cover the whole field.
Yeah, that's ain't that the truth. But yeah, but let's get back to the Harden
Yeah,
and Harden and Kobe conversation. Okay, listen, how many years did it took for Kobe Bryant to earn his first ring? At least
two.
2 years?
Was it two or three?
No, because he
Two.
got drafted. He got drafted in '96, but got traded to the Lakers. So 96, 97, 90, 98, 99. 4 years before he won his first ring. But that was a time when he had Shaq on his team too. So I mean, that kind of defeats the argument there too.
He
So
got drafted while Shaq was there because Eddie Jones was there. It was Eddie Jones and Shaq at first.
can you imagine if you had Eddie Jones and Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant in that 2000 team? Without Glenn Rice, it would have been interesting.
If Eddie Jones would have never got hurt, Kobe would have never got to shine.
That well, actually, he wasn't really
He
that
he,
hurt.
he would have got to shine, but not the way that
Yeah,
not the way he did. He would have came through. He would have been later on. Eddie Jones got hurt. I forgot what injury it was. Was it? It wasn't no Achilles, was it?
I think it was probably a knee injury or something.
It
I
was
don't.
something that took him out, and
Yeah.
Kobe got to start, and we never saw Eddie Jones play the same way again.
Yep. Exactly, though, man. Legendary contest said I played first base, shortstop, and I ran a 4-3.
I didn't run that fast. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was a hitter. I hated, man. Me and my coach used to get into it because he used to want me to steal bases. So every practice, that's all my coach used to have me do, steal bases. The whole practice, because he said, "I know you can hit. I know you can catch. I need you to start stealing bases." I'm like, I'm a hitter. What I need to steal for?
Right? Were you a home run hitter?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay. Who was your favorite baseball player growing up?
growing up, y'all gonna laugh, but Ken Griffey, I had a Ken Griffey glove and a signed Ken Griffey glove that I actually played with, but and Daryl Strawberry.
There's no, that's nothing to laugh at. That's really good players to look
I
up
know, but
to.
he was a cokehead. He was a
I
crackhead.
know.
But that was my boy. Daryl Strawberry was my boy. I liked my favorite pitcher was Greg Maddux and Ryan Nolan Ryan.
All right, for sure. My favorite players growing up was Barry Bonds because he was just a monster hitter, and then my favorite pitcher was Randy Johnson because I loved his slider.
Yeah, Randy had a mean slider. But see, I look. That's why I like Greg Maddux because his curveball. I still ain't seen nobody with a curveball like Greg Maddux.
Ain't that the truth? I actually liked Randy Johnson slider because when that ball went down in that spiral motion, you cannot hit it. You think it's a fastball coming in, and then that movement comes down in the strike zone, and you got to swing for that. But when it comes down in the zone, and it's like I was like, what just happened here? It's like yeah,
Yeah,
that ball just went down in the zone on your ass.
you ain't bullshit.
Yeah, you got
Oh,
that. Legendary Topcat says that Randy was the best. Abel, yeah, you got that right. That's why I was so happy when Randy Johnson and Kurt Schilling finally beat those Bronx Bombers back in 2001. I was getting tired of them dominating and stuff.
and that's man. Thinking about that, that's why I hate the Yankees. I was a Braves fan growing up. I was a diehard Braves fan growing up, and they beat us every year in the damn World Series. Like I hated the Yankees.
But bro, you all were up. The Yankees,
Don't
y'all were
don't
up 2-0 in the '96 Classic.
don't remind me. No. Not gonna talk about that. You bring it up. That's why I'm not a Braves fan now.
Yeah, does the name Jim Leyritz remind you of anything?
A lot.
Especially when that Mark Willis throw like four straight sliders, and then he just left one hanging in the middle of the zone, and then Jim Leyritz said, "Bye bye, tie game." His rest is history. But yeah, though, bro, this has been really fun though, guys. And hey, yo, everybody in the chat, make sure to keep smashing that like button, y'all. So,
Hey, but before we get out of here, I got one question for everybody in the chat, and I got a question for Abel Mahari, and this is gonna end my whole debate right now.
all right.
Everybody, is James Harden a Hall of Famer?
Well, I was about to say, based on what he's been doing, yeah, he is at Hall of Famer. Is he first ballot right now?
Yes, he is.
I'm not saying he's not a Hall of Famer. I would never. If I said he was not a Hall of Famer, that'd be conversation over. But
You exactly, but he's a Hall of Famer, and he is a first ballot Hall of Famer because ain't nobody putting up numbers like him, and the things that he's also done in the Olympics and in college. Did you know that he almost averaged 30 in college?
well, of course I did, because my friend. Listen, there was a friend. You know what? There was a childhood friend of mine that kept talking to me about this guy, James Harden, back when he was in
Arizona
Arizona.
State.
Yeah, at Arizona State. And I was like, really? Is he really that good? And I was like, oh yeah, this guy could be the goods though, bro, if he was drafted the right team. And then he looked at me and now it's like, did I tell you what James Harden was beat? I was like, you're right. Now you got that right. But my answer to your question is yes. Is he a first ballot Hall of Famer? That's hard for me. I need
Say
listen.
that again, legendary top cat. You see what he said? I'm gonna let you read it.
James Harden is the best scorer in ever seen. Bro, go mess around with neon eyes or anything like that. Get that out of my face. You understand? Go listen. Go flirt with neon eyes. Go tell her to spread that ass and all that shit. Get out of my face with that. Listen. He ain't the all-time leading scorer in NBA history. That's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You kidding me? Oh my
In
God.
11 seasons, what the numbers that James Harden done put up is ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, it's ridiculous though, bro. But again, where is it in the postseason? Listen, I'm never.
That's all. But see, that's the point. That's our only argument. Postseason. I'm
Yes,
not
because
saying nothing wrong with it. I'm not. I'm not. You're not gonna sit here and say he shouldn't do better in the postseason, but in the same token, you got to let this man work. His career is not over with.
I understand that, but the
He
fact that
didn't put up over 20,000 points and it's just his 11th season, bro. Name
I
other, it ain't nobody else doing it like that.
oh my goodness, though.
20,000 points in his 11th season.
All right, but is he? But will he break the all-time lead score in NBA history? I don't know, bro. But listen, listen, I'm telling you this though right now, okay? The reason why I had a little bit of disdain for James Harden is the fact that we got all these people around the media keep saying that, oh, James Harden's doing better more stuff than Kobe Bryant ever did. I was like, what? Have y'all watched Kobe Bryant throughout his career? Have y'all seen what this dude been able to do at a time where the game was not entirely carried to the offense? Like, are you kidding me, bro? Man, get out of here, man. Legendary Talk guy said, Abil been creeping by that trap. That nigga got a platinum membership. He said they know me at the door. Oh man. Hey, check this out. Check this out. You see that though? Stay ready.
He got a platinum membership, huh? Let me find out.
Oh man. Hey, listen, y'all. Go subscribe to the Legendary Topcast though, bro. Those neon lights though show up. Oh my god. Man, they getting their freak on though, bro. Anthony Bolton says, I disagree. James Harden is great, but I got Pistol Pete, Maravich, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Will Chamberlain to open him. I agree with that a whole 100%.
I don't agree with Maravich and Pistol Pete.
Whoa. Have you ever seen Pistol Pete
but
play?
hell yeah, I've seen Pistol Pete play.
Dude can do way. Dude used to do way
I'm
more.
not saying he couldn't. I'm not saying he couldn't.
All
But
right.
at the time that him and Wilt was playing, bro, why you think Wilt is not in the conversation for greatest of all time? Because
That's a great question.
No, I'm telling you why. It would, bro. It. How can I say this? And fuck it. There was more white people that played back then. I was trying to be,
That's all right. That's all right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
There was way more white people playing back then, and the talent was sparse. So when like Wilt Chamberlain on the team dropping 100, look who he was playing. Go! I want you to go watch that game. Have you ever watched Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game?
No, that dude. There's no physical tape to watch to see that 100-point game.
I know, but I'm just saying. I'm look at the people, the teams. Like it's nothing but white people. The only other players that you really talked about in that era by itself is Bill Russell and Oscar Robertson.
You also had Elgin Baylor back then
Yeah,
too.
I forgot about Elgin. I completely forgot about Elgin Baylor. That was my boy too. That was my boy too. But yeah, okay, them four. Who else? Who else?
Well, you also had Hal Greer, but he wasn't much of a scorer though. But no. I got one for you. How about Dave Bing? Dave Bing for the Detroit
He didn't put up numbers like them. He put up good numbers, but not like that.
Right. I just threw it out. Oh, Anthony Bolton just also said Allen Iverson is a better offensive player than James Harden. I agree with you 100%. Thank you.
Hey, Anthony Bolton, watch this. I'm a diehard Allen Iverson fan. One of my all-time favorite players to ever play the game of basketball. I watched this every game I could of Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson still wasn't a better scorer than James Harden.
Explain yourself, sir.
Allen Iverson did his thing. Allen Iverson took his team to the finals one time. Allen Iverson also had Eric Snow on the team and Dikembe Mutombo. Allen Iverson only dropped 60 one time. One time. Not Jordan only got 4 60-point games. No, yeah, 4 60-point games.
Yeah, that's true.
Allen Iverson only dropped it one time. Allen Iverson never averaged 30.
Well, let me check out his stats real quick to make sure.
28.9.
Throughout his career, huh? Let me see.
No, I don't know about his career. I'm talking about that was his highest he ever averaged in a season.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that because me and somebody had an argument recently about it. That's the only reason I remember that number.
His highest average in his career was 33 points a game, and that was during the 05-06 season.
05-06 season?
Yep.
And James Harden is averaging almost 40 right now.
Averaging nearly 36 points a game Uh, Actually, that was last year. My mistake. That was my
No,
mistake.
he's averaging 38 right now.
Right, right,
I said he's averaging almost 40 right now. And you
right.
mean to tell me that Allen Iverson is a better offensive scorer than James Harden?
He carried a whack Philadelphia Sixers
We
team into
said
the
an
NBA Finals.
offensive scorer. I'm not saying what he carried because I will tell you right now,
Right. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Allen
yeah, yeah.
Iverson was a better defensive player than James and Kobe.
Right, right.
I
Oh,
said, as Allen Iverson a better offensive player than James Harden, and we're talking. We just put up the numbers. James is almost averaging 40.
right. Well, yeah. You know what though? I'll give it to you on that one though. But I'm sorry, I got distracted by legendary content. I hear what he
I know.
said.
I'm over here. Bill, hey, Sports Talk said Bill Russell was killing them white boys and 11 rings. I swear
Yeah,
he was,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Legendary Topcat says 88 Sports Talk. Don't make me put you on the hot seat with neon eyes and nigga, your ass still on community service. I'm still a judge. Oh man. Hey, Legendary Topcats though, bro. Let me tell you something. Neon eyes got you all freaky for this week though, bro. I'm telling you, man. Oh man. Hey, make sure to subscribe to Neon Eyes though, guys. I'm gonna tell you this right now. She got a beautiful voice and she got a little freak to herself. Okay. Anthony Bolton says,
Yeah,
I'll
I'm reading it right now. I'm about to do something. So hold on, Anthony. Hold on, real quick,
yes,
because
sir.
I got to pull up these comparable numbers. Because yeah, I agree with you. If Allen Iverson was 6'4", Allen Iverson would have about 4 or 5 rings right now. Not even joking.
Yeah,
I love
damn right.
that dude. I really do. That's one of my all time favorite players. But Allen Iverson is not comparable to James offensively, bro.
All right. Well, all right. We can bring out, all right. You can bring out your facts, but I'm gonna tell you. But you did make a good point. You said if AI was 6'4", the whole week would have been in trouble. I
Yeah.
do that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, listen. The first,
All NBA first team, James Harden 5, Allen Iverson 3.
right, right,
All NBA team, James Harden 7, 6, Allen Iverson 7.
right.
Scoring leaders, Allen Iverson 4, James Harden 2. Assist leaders, James Harden 1, James Harden 1, Allen Iverson 0.
I hate to break it to you. It's the truth. I mean, Allen Iverson didn't pass the ball much.
James Harden does. James Harden averaged a double double, 11.2 assists in a season.
Hmm.
You can't tell me Allen Iverson does more and James Harden is dishing the ball out.
Well, I mean, if you're the only scorer on your team, I mean, come on. What else can you do? You
Eric
want to?
Snow can block. Don't tell me Eric Snow can steal. Allen, hold on. James Harden rebounds 5.3. Allen Iverson 3.7.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got distracted. Legendary Topcat just said 88 Sports Talk. I'm gonna check the files that have been outside of my office working on the club. My mistake. Where the weed at? And then he said, Bill, your ass going to the hot seat on Sunday. Oh my God. Hey,
I, 88. I'm not saying it ain't mentally alone. I mean, he ain't mentally better. I'm not saying that Allen Iverson is mentally better. What we said is he a better offensive player. I'm gonna give you another stat. Allen Iverson played 14 seasons. James Harden is only in the 11th. James Harden also was a sixth man for 4 of those seasons.
hmm and it's
So
sad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, I was saying in that time that he's played and was able to put numbers up like he's putting up, James Harden 19,439 points. Allen Iverson 24,364 points.
Okay. Anthony Bolton countered and said there were only two teams in Allen Iverson that had had quality offensive players to get higher assist numbers, and that was in Denver and Detroit towards the end of his career. Exactly. And that's my point. I mean,
Hold
again,
on, hold on. When James Harden averaged a double double, who was the next player on the team for him to pass to? Who was the next best player on his team?
you had Eric Gordon again. You had Eric Gordon. You had PJ Tucker. You had Clint Capella on
He
there.
didn't have
Hell,
PJ Tucker yet. Now
which
come on.
one? Which one? I'm
When
talking about.
this is the year before he won. This is the year before he won MVP.
Oh,
We've only had PJ Tucker 2 seasons. So this is the year that Westbrook won MVP. That he averaged 11.2 assists a game. So again, who was the players that James Harden had that he was throwing to?
Which year was that, George? 2014,
That
2015?
was that was the same year that James Harden went to was a third seed in the NBA. No, that was the year we got Chris Paul. That was the first year of Chris Paul. And James Harden averaged a double that season, and was the scoring leader.
Yeah, that was back in 20. Listen, he only won most valuable player one time as in 2018.
I'm not. I said the year before he won
Oh,
that.
the year before that. Yeah, right, right, right,
I
right,
said
right.
the year Westbrook won. That's the year he averaged a double.
All right. Oh, Anthony Bolden said you can't now act like Eric Gordon was one of the best shooting guards in the league when James Harden.
Eric Gordon wasn't one of the best shooting guards in the league because Eric Gordon was coming off of an injury coming out of New Orleans, and nobody thought Eric Gordon was even going to be the same again.
That is the truth, though, bro. I mean, that is. I mean, that's honest the truth. I mean, I'll put it like this. I do agree with you on this. I do agree that you can't win. You can't win. Championships by yourself. But when you basically have the ball the majority of the time and takes about 7 to 8 dribbles to get your shot off, and while everybody's just standing there in the background, just thinking like when I'm going to get the basketball to do something with it. I mean, what can you do?
Okay. James Harden is averaging 38.7 points a game right now.
Okay, but again, I hate to bring it up to it again. Where is those? Okay, I'm gonna pull up his postseason numbers right now, right here and right now. I'm going there. Okay, in the years he's made it to the playoffs. Okay,
Well, I don't want to hear postseason numbers because if you bring up postseason numbers, how many times did AI make it to the postseason?
um, let's see. He made the postseason back in '99, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. Uh, he made the post. I think he made the postseason in '05, and then after that, he only made the postseason. He made the postseason in '06, '07, and '08 and '09. He made the postseason at least 8 to 9 times.
8 times.
8 times. Okay. Um, in those years, in those times when the James Harden has been in the postseason, his career numbers
Well,
averages in the
James
year.
Harden has been in the postseason 11 times.
Right, right,
I mean,
and
10 times. Allen Iverson only been there 8.
right, right.
James Harden has only been in the league 11. Peep this. James Harden has only been in the league 11 years, and he'd have been to the playoffs 10 times. Do you know how many trash teams James Harden has been on? Y'all must forget the Jeremy Lin years. Y'all forgot about that year.
James Lynn, Jeremy Lin. Don't remind me that name.
But hold on. That was the year before we got Dwight Howard. That was the year before we got Dwight Howard. James Harden and Jeremy Lin took us to the playoffs to lose against Golden State. It wasn't Golden State we lost to. We beat Golden State. It was the fucking Spurs.
Right. That was the one that we were talking about where they had the 3-2 lead and blew that lead.
We didn't have a 3-2 lead against the Spurs.
Which one was that? 20.
We got swept versus the Spurs in the second round.
Oh yeah, that's right. My fault.
We got swept. What no 3 Kawhi and Tim Duncan swept us. Shit.
Yeah.
That was the year that Tim Duncan. That was the year that Tim Duncan retired and they lost to the Heat. I mean, they beat the Heat.
No, that was 2014. 2016 is when Tim Duncan retired because
that was 2014.
Yeah.
Well, either way, we got swept. I just remember Tim Duncan sweeping our ass. I'll never forget that because I literally quit watching the series.
Yeah.
But James Harden took us to the playoffs with nobody. Do you know who our center was?
Shoot, I don't even remember. Wait. Was it Omar?
Was it Omar? Tell you who our center was. Our center was Dallenberg.
Samuel Dallenberg. I thought it was Omar Sheik.
No, was that Omar Sheik?
Yeah, that was Omar Sheik.
Yeah, that was Omar Sheik, but we had Dallenberg too. You're right. Omar Sheik was our starting, but we had Dallenberg too. Who was it? We had no, we got rid of Chase Budinger that season. We had Chandler Parsons.
Mm-hmm.
And
oh yeah. Who was your fourth? I don't even remember that one. But
That's how sorry we was, and we still made the playoffs in the West, mind
hmm
you.
and also we had to deal with Jay Spunder back in Minnesota though too. He was garbage, straight garbage though, bro.
Anthony Bolden, hey, that's a mic drop. I 100% agree with you. I don't like that dude. I wish he was gone. You know who I want our coach to be? If we had Nate McMillan right now, we'd be a champion. I put money on him.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, that is the truth. Actually, no, Jay Coolidge. I don't think they ever had Shane Battier. You know what though? Having Shane
Yes, we
Battier
did.
would have.
We had Shane. What you mean you don't think we had Shane Battier?
No, I meant with James Harden though.
Oh no, yeah, no, we never had James Battier with James Harden. No.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you had James Harden with, if you had Shane Battier with James Harden, I mean that would have been a huge upgrade, especially how Shane Battier plays defense.
Man,
I can tell you right now off the rip, Shane Battier was probably one of the toughest players to guard Kobe Bryant 1-on-1. Just based on how he moves his feet, and then does not give Kobe Bryant any opportunity to give his to put his put to get that to make sure that shoot, I forgot my train of thought. I can't even speak well right now because I'm getting my brains rattled because I'm distracted by the chat because legendary Topcast is just acting around, acting the fool in the spazzing around in the chat. Oh my god, man. Woo! But
okay, this is our four. This was our squad that year.
all
We
right.
had Patrick Beverly, Omar Ishik, Aaron Brooks, Daquan Cooks, Carlos Delfino. That was our four.
Oh yeah. Carlos said, yeah,
And
I never even heard
Francisco
that.
Garcia. Terrence Jones was a rookie that season. He was also on the squad. And Gary Lynn, James Harden,
hmm
and Marcus. Oh, Marcus Mortensen started too. He started.
hmm hmm
We had Monty Eunice, Chandler Parsons, Patrick Patterson,
And
yeah,
who's actually balling right now for the Clippers
and
right now?
Cole Aldridge.
Cole Aldridge.
Yeah, Cole Aldridge.
I hated Cole Aldridge back. Listen, we used to play against Cole Aldridge when he was in Bloomington Jefferson in Minnesota. I hated that dude, bro,
But
with a
that was
passion.
hold on. But that was our squad, and James
Yeah.
Harden by himself took us to the playoffs.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. You did do that though too. But that was isn't that the year? Isn't that the year where Patrick Beverly smashed Westbrook's knee?
No, it was next year.
Okay. Okay.
That was the year we got Dwight Howard.
Okay. Then I guess that was the one that. Oh wait, that was the year before. No, that was before. That was
No,
before. Right.
that
Okay.
was the next year. The reason I know it was the next year is because because we didn't beat we beat them in their first round, and we played Portland in the next round.
All right.
And Westbrook was out because of his foot. Kevin Durant was out because of his foot.
Yeah, because of that season-ending foot injury, and had to take surgery with it.
Yeah.
That killed the man. Let me tell you something right now. If there's one team that blew an opportunity to win championships, that was Oklahoma City. You mean to tell me you got 3 future MVPs, 3 All-Stars on your team, and you tell me you couldn't even win one ring? Oh my goodness, bro.
And you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
That season, James Harden averaged 25 and 9. Before that, the James Harden rookie year, he averaged 9.9 points a game. The
Yep.
next year, he averaged 12.2. The next year, he averaged 16.8. As soon as he got a chance to shine, 25.9,
Yep.
25.4, 27, 29, 29, 30, 36, 38. Assists keep going up.
You know what?
He 7.5 last year, 8.8, 11.2.
Right. You know.
Rebound.
What's tragic though too? The fact that the Thunder failed to re-sign Harden when basically when the salary cap was about to explode. Imagine if the Oklahoma City re-signed Harden and just let Ibaka go.
They'd have all kind of rings.
Damn right. And they chose Ibaka over Harden.
That's their own fault.
Yep, that's their own fault. I know you happy about that, but
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
man, listen. I I appreciate Harden's skill set. I think he's still one of the best scorers in the game. I'm saying, bro, when he gets some rings on his, when I'll tell you this though, I'm gonna say it right here now. If Harden gets a championship, I will never ever crash on James Harden's reputation ever again. Bet on it. All right, but like I
Well,
said,
get ready for a championship because it's coming, champ.
all right.
I want
I don't.
everybody to. I want everybody.
All right, you know LeBron is gonna have something. You know LeBron, Kawhi, and even Giannis is gonna have something to say about that. So
I don't know about Kawhi because I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm not a Kawhi hater. I actually like Kawhi.
right,
I literally watched him when he was in San Diego State,
yeah,
but Kawhi is best in Pop system. When he went to Toronto, that was still Pop system because that was Budenholzer.
right,
He's not in Pop system no more, and
right.
he's not doing the same things that he was doing in both of those systems. Even with this load management, yeah, I see what y'all doing, but you would this is not the same coach that you've been dealing with. That's kind of why I'm like the Clippers not good because they don't mesh with.
Mm. You know, and I feel like that that the Spurs that was the Spurs' fault for mismanaging Kawhi Leonard. But I'm saying is that you know that I think Kawhi is gonna probably regret leaving San Antonio down the long run because he had it all in San Antonio. It was the right system for him.
I ain't gonna say he didn't have it all,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
man,
Do agree with that. I still think James Harden has a long way to go before I can give him the right to say it's the greatest scorer in the history of the game.
I
Listen,
got some ones for him, Top Cat. I'm gonna give him about 200 just for him to enjoy himself.
oh, shut up.
I
Oh my God. See,
just left the bank.
see, legendary Topcast though, bro. I mean, the dude, man. I love this guy, man. I mean, he just is awesome though, bro. But he's a straight savage though, man. Like I said before, everybody in the chat, make sure to subscribe to Legendary Topcats. Subscribe to Stay Ready Boxing TV, though, bro. We're about to wrap it up in a few minutes, so here. But
Man,
here's my conclusion to this. I'm still gonna side with Kobe Bryant at the end of the day. I mean, that's just how you're not gonna get me off of it. I saw more of Kobe Bryant's career as a young kid. I saw this guy.
we all did, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not gonna sit and let the past stop me from enjoying the basketball of the
I
day.
agree. I do agree with that. But I'm saying though is that Kobe,
We
Kobe
can't go.
did
We
all
can't. You know who Kobe Bryant's favorite players in the NBA right now?
he said Kawhi Leonard and who else?
Westbrook.
And Westbrook. Right.
And, you know, he also said James Harden too. He likes James. The only problem he said he had with James, he literally said he cannot win a championship like this. Take it from somebody who knows. That's what he said, giving him a pointer, telling him, stop trying to beat me and play team ball. I think Kobe would be a good coach, but Kobe like James.
Yeah, I
'Cause they
do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, that is the truth. But that's what I mean though. I mean it's like you listen, I don't listen. Get rid of Mike D'Antoni. That's what I have to say. Get rid of Mike D'Antoni. Get rid of Daryl Morey, and bring in some.
no, the hell you don't. Y'all leave Daryl Morey the hell alone.
What? Oh hell no, bro.
Now I'm gonna tell you why.
Bro, the way they disrespected Carmelo
No,
Anthony, man, get out of here.
I'm gonna tell you why you don't get rid of Daryl Morey. See, this is where you tripping.
All right, I'm listening.
Daryl Morey is the GM that's not afraid to make moves.
Make moves. What do they did to Carmelo Anthony though, bro? Only 10
I'm
games
not saying
in.
we didn't. We're not the only ones. What did he do in Oklahoma, bro? I like Carmelo, one of my favorite players. I was so happy when we got Carmelo, but when he was playing, he wasn't doing nothing, and he was starting. Then we moved him to the bench, and he still wasn't producing. What do you want him to do? Sometimes you got to do what you don't want to do. He
Oh,
wasn't producing,
oh, really? So you mean
bro. He
listen?
wasn't producing. You what, bro?
I
What the hell is 35 minutes and 10 points?
what? Listen,
And you no go look at the number of misses he had with that 10 points,
who cogs up most of the shots?
bro. 20 shots. Kobe took more shots than Harden.
Oh, get out of here, bro!
No, hey,
Stop.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
No,
That's
you
a
are.
100% fact.
Oh no, 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 no. See. I'm not falling for that. No, 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 no,
Go
no, no, no,
Google
no.
it.
All right, I'm gonna Google that right now. I'm gonna Google that right now. All right, Google Carmelo Anthony stats with the
No,
Rockets.
no, no. We just said Kobe.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Most shot attempts. I doubt that's Kobe though.
No, you just said no.
No, I was talking about with Melo. I was arguing about the Melo thing. But
No, but what I'm saying is James Harden is the star. What star don't take the most shots on the team?
um, yeah, well, I mean,
Don't even tell me LeBron because LeBron take the most shots still.
I would never. I wasn't gonna say LeBron. I was just talking about. I was talking about the Melos. I was talking about the Melo stuff. When I'm saying,
I love Melo. Bro, you don't know how much Melo showing out in Portland makes me happy.
me too. Agree with that.
Like I love that, but dog, you can't. You got to understand that Melo wasn't putting up the numbers he was supposed to be putting up. That's why we got rid of Melo, and that's why he got traded. He didn't get picked up. That wasn't on us.
Right? But at the same time, who made the call? Darren Moore. But let me. But
What's
you were
wrong
right.
with that?
But what's wrong with that? You only tried him out for 10 games, and then you decided to cut him up like loose bait. Like, get out of here, bro. That's why I lost tons of respect for Darren Moore. But go ahead. But you were about to say your point about Darren Moore. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, what I'm saying is, bro, Daryl Moore is a damn good GM. I can't take nothing away from Daryl Moore. Without Daryl Moore put us in a position to put the talent around us every year. The problem is coaching.
Right.
If we got the talent, and we got the talent, why ain't we producing? That's because of coaching. It has nothing to
Yeah.
do with the GM because we actually have good. Right now, we have great talent. Right now,
I agree with that.
with the way the NBA is shaped out, dynamic duos, we have the talent.
I agree
We
with that.
could be in the Western Conference Finals this year. Not next year, this year. If we're not in the Western Conference Finals this year, I don't. I'm saying Western Conference Finals because it's a chance that I'm not knocking if we lose against the Lakers. You know why? Because they got fucking AD and LeBron. Like
Right.
I don't give a fuck. That's one and number two, whichever order y'all put them in. I
Right.
got James Harden as my number one player in the NBA, but you know it's subjective. But same thing. One, bro, that's fucking AD and LeBron. If
Right.
we lose to them, it is what it is. You come back next year and do harder. But right now, we should be in the Western Conference Finals on our way to a chip. If we don't get there this year, then Mike D'Antoni needs to be fired. I don't give a fuck if he go coach overseas or in the fucking D League. He can go coach high school or go coach AAU. I don't care. But get him the fuck out of Houston. That's my feeling. Daryl Morey is probably the best GM in basketball, bro.
Better than R.C. Buford and who's that?
He's putting together teams without draft picks. He's putting together teams while players are still going and working with each other, but he is making things happen behind the scenes, making trades and keeping us in the top 5 in the NBA in the Western Conference every single year.
Hmm. Well, and then you also the fact that he uses analytics a lot, which drives me insane all
That
the
might
time.
drive you insane, but every GM uses analytics now.
No, I'm saying he uses it heavily. I'm not saying that not all GMs uses analytics. I'm saying that Darren Moore uses it too much. But whatever.
Too much. He's the best GM in basketball.
No rings though. No rings though.
Okay, that's cool. But
We think
RC Buford got a ring yet?
what for the Spurs? Yeah, he's
I mean,
got.
not RC Buford. I mean, not him. I don't know. I'm getting him confused. What's the dude in Boston?
You mean Danny Ainge?
Danny Ainge. Yeah, Danny Ainge.
He got
Danny
one.
Ainge got a ring. Got one. And he didn't put that team together. The players did. I'm talking about actual GMing.
But also, but here's a little the side note story though to that though too. The day that when the trade of KG happened, because remember, Kevin McHale was also the GM of the Timberwolves, and he was also a former Celtic. So it was much more easier for Danny Ainge to make the trade because he knew that Kevin McHale could help him out and help the Celtics win another championship. Because remember, the Lakers was actually pursuing to try to get KG to come over to play with LA. They was willing to give up Lamar Odom, and I forgot who else to bring KG over. I don't even remember that, but yeah, that was basically the backstory to that. But
And KG also made a call to Ray Allen
yep,
because Ray Allen was a free agent.
yep.
That's part of the backstory, but you're also forgetting that KG called Paul Pierce.
Mm-hmm.
Like they made that happen. The players made that happen behind the scene because KG had a no trade clause because he could have went anywhere he wanted to.
Yep. Agreed. Agreed to that. But yeah, but let's go ahead and start wrapping this up. So make your closing argument, and then we'll just leave it at that.
My closing argument is simple. He's been doing this by himself all these years, and when he finally gets some help to stay healthy, Dwight Howard unhealthy, Chris Paul unhealthy. I'm just saying he's finally got somebody that's going to play and be healthy. And look what we're doing right now. And Eric Gordon and Gerald Green has been out. They're not even going to be back till maybe. Eric Gordon will probably be back in the next 3 weeks. Gerald Green ain't going to be back till after the All-Stars, if he come back this season. I don't know if they put him on or what, but we don't even have some of our best talent on the team. Ben McLemore has stepped up tremendously. He's averaging 20 in 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We have a squad right now, finally. So when James gets to the playoffs, we'll see. He finally got somebody. He finally got the help that we've been needing for years.
Okay.
So my closing remark is: let's wait. His career ain't over with.
Yep.
Y'all
Okay.
keep saying what he needs to do. Let him cook. Let him be him.
All right. All right.
You gotta get ready if you stay ready, man.
All right. Before I shut it down, I'm gonna say it like this. James Harden at this particular point right now, like Say Ray said, we gotta wait and see how his career projects. But I think, to me, I think Kobe Bryant is a better overall player than James Harden. But that's just my opinion based on the stuff that I spat out, though. But I just wanted to give a special thanks for everybody in the chat. And I wanted to give a special thanks to Stay Ready Boxing TV. Make sure to subscribe to Stay Ready Boxing TV on YouTube. He's been putting out great content, especially when it comes to this boxing stuff. Oh, and by the way, what's your prediction with Ruiz and Joshua? You expect Ruiz by brutal knockout? What you thinking?
Andy Ruiz in 8. Now I know brutal knockout is gonna be a stoppage.
Oh, and by the way, what's your thoughts about Joshua losing all that weight?
He looked like a crackhead.
A straight crackhead.
I think he's dumb because he lost so much muscle mass, man.
Right.
I don't know if his punch his punch resistance is gonna be the same. It's not. I don't think it is at all. So he's not. I don't think he's gonna be able to take the punches like he was able to in the past.
All right.
The fluid around the muscle in his face, the muscle in his body. I don't think he's gonna be able to take body shots the same. He's not gonna be the same player.
You know what though? I said it on BFTV's live stream that even with losing all that muscle, it can't protect you from the weak chin you have. Because if he's trying to implement the Klitschko strategy, you got to have some muscle to go along with it. Because you're going to try to hold, grab, bend Ruiz by the neck. If Ruiz can avoid that, I think he'll be good. Do you agree with that?
If Luis can avoid what?
If Ruiz can avoid the Joshua, grabbing him and holding him throughout the whole night, because I suspect that Joshua's going to try to grab, hold, use the jab, and try to just like make Ruiz waste energy.
But see, if you grab, and that means you're gonna have to get inside.
Mm-hmm.
That means he's gonna have to get inside of Ruiz, and going in for a grab is gonna cost him.
Right.
Anthony Joshua is not that type of fighter, and he can't learn how to do that overnight.
Mm-hmm.
So is he going to be able – and you got to look at is Anthony Joshua going to be able to accomplish it? How many times have Anthony Joshua held, as a fighter? That's not him. I don't see that.
Not many times, but Anthony Bolden just got something for you. He said, worst case scenario, James Harden goes to the Hall of Fame, but he would be more like Mitch Ribbon than Kobe if he doesn't get a championship.
Man, get out of here. And I like Mitch Richmond.
I like Mitch Richmond too, but listen, I'll be honest with you. Uh, James Harden's way better than Mitch Richmond. I'm sorry. That
Fact.
Yeah, that's is the facts with that. But I'm gonna go ahead and just shut this down, though, guys. So, but go ahead and stay ready. Give your closing remarks, and then we'll shut it down for the evening.
All right, man. Y'all know, just go make sure y'all go follow me at Stay Ready Boxing TV. And y'all know my motto: you ain't got to get ready if you stay ready.
All right. I want to give a special thanks to Stay Ready Boxing TV. Fun debate. We had a really good time. It was a really good session, though, man. We should do it again sometime. But don't forget to smash the like button on the way out. Make sure to share this live stream to all your social media platforms. We making moves out here in these streets, though, man. So this is Bill Mehari for another episode edition of Basketball Conversation. Salute to the entire LDBC. And by the way, we'll have a boxing talk. We'll have our post-fight reaction to the Ruiz and Joshua fight. I'm not even going to bother watching the fight because it's basically on in the morning, and I'll be exercising that day. So we'll be talking about that, and we'll be talking about the stuff of the heavyweight division. So y'all have a good night, guys, and I'll see y'all later.
All right, peace.
Peace.